everybody. Thank you for joining me, Krista, with Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts for ITTV Presents Try It Out Thursdays, week number 41. This week we're going to be making a card using stick pins or hat pins, which are a fun way to add a little bit of a vintage touch to any of your projects. Before we get started on making this week's card though, I need to pick a winner from last week's ITTV Presents, and our winner from week number 40 is Miss Geraldine Wilcox Hudson. If you'll please email us at imaginethatscrapbooks@yahoo.com, we'll make sure we get our prize out to you. And if you would like to be a winner, don't forget to leave a comment this week on this week's video, either on Facebook or on YouTube. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, let's go get started. Okay, so for today's card we're going to be using stick pins or hat pins, and they're a fun way to add kind of a vintage flair to your card or project. So let's get started on using these. So what I'm going to be doing is adhering my paper down to my card. We're going to start in this bottom corner. Alright. Now don't forget, you can come in store and use our weekly coupon code, which this week is stick pins, to get some great savings and discounts on stick pins in store. We have tons of great varieties. There's tons of different manufacturers that make the hat pins and stick pins. Everybody from Maya Road to Webster's Pages, My Mind's Eyes made them before. There's been a ton of different manufacturers, so definitely come in store and see if your favorite one does have stick pins that they make. A lot of times they're made just kind of with a vintage feel. Others match specific paper lines, but I like to mix and match mine. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to be adding these flowers to my project. So what I've done is just stuck a brad in them, just to give them that little bit of a yellow pop in the center. Alright, so now we're going to adhere down our flowers. I'm going to start with this yellow one. We're going to add a couple of zots to that one. And this is the one that my stick pin's going to go through. So I'm going to add a couple of these large zots, just so when I push the stick pin through, it has something to catch onto. You can do your stick pins through paper, you can do them through flowers, you can do them through twine. I don't normally stick mine through the actual paper itself. Not for sure really why, it's just personal preference. I choose not to do that. And we're going to move that flower down a little. Okay, so now we're going to add this second one. And because I'm using the larger zots, they are super sticky. So they seem to be wanting to stick to me as well as the flower. Okay, so now this one is just a little butterfly, so we're going to kind of push him down in there. And you can tell when it's hitting the adhesive because it's starting to kind of resist and stick a little. Now you can stick a zot underneath him if you want to keep him there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the particular card or project. But there we go. A card using stick pins or hat pins. Well, I hope you guys have fun, and we'll see you next week.